Pontiac Grand Prix 1969. Pontiac's general manager John Z. DeLorean ordered the development of an all-new Grand Prix for the 1969 model year. It featured new bodywork with a pronounced grille, and rode on a stretched version of the intermediate GM platform dubbed the G-body. DeLorean and other Pontiac planners saw a way to reverse the declining sales of the full-sized Grand Prix by creating a new niche in the burgeoning personal luxury car market. Smaller than the Cadillac Eldorado and Oldsmobile Tornado, but positioned with the Ford Thunderbird and Buick Riviera, the new Grand Prix also competed with the Mercury Cougar XR7 pony car and the B-body Dodge Charger Intermediate. Sales reached over 112,000 units, almost quadruple the 32,000 full-sized models built in 1968. The similar but less luxurious Chevrolet Monte Carlo followed in 1970. Ford and Chrysler responded by producing plusher versions of their intermediate Torino and Charger, but both eventually created newer entries to the intermediate personal luxury car battle, the Ford Elite in 1974 and Chrysler Cordoba in 1975. The new intermediate-based 1969 Grand Prix began to take shape in April 1967, with a few prototype models built on the full-sized Pontiac platform before the G-body was ready. To save both development costs and time in much the same manner Ford created the original 1964 Mustang using the basic chassis and drivetrain from the compact Falcon, the revised Grand Prix would have a unique body shell but share the A-body intermediate platform and mechanicals with the Tempest, Le Mans and GTO. This reduced development time from the usual 36 months required for a new model to less than 18. Allowing Pontiac to concentrate on upgrading styling and interior appointments. Shortened by 3 inches from the previous Catalina wheelbase, the 118N, 3000mm, 1969 Grand Prix finally had its own body, and Pontiac's longest ever hood. Like all but the short-lived 1967 convertible, the new Grand Prix was a 2-door hardtop. Model names borrowed suggestive Duesenberg Model J nomenclature for J and SJ levels of trim. The basic 1969 body shell saw a major facelift in 1971 bracketed by minor detail revisions in the 1970 and 1972 model years. The new Grand Prix sought to deliver performance as attention-getting as its styling, with increased installation percentages for manual transmissions and engine options up to the 390 horsepower, 290 kilowatts, 428 Ho. 2 engine sizes were offered with 2 power options were available in each engine size, a 265 horsepower, 198 kilowatts, or 350 horsepower, 260 kilowatts 400 cubic inches, 6.6 liters. As well as a 370 horsepower, 280 kilowatts, or 390 horsepower, 290 kilowatts 428 cubic inches, 7.0 liters, V8. The 1969 Grand Prix debuted a command seat wraparound cockpit-style instrument panel that placed most controls and gauges within easy reach of the driver. Enhancing the interior's sporty look, the Strato bucket seats were separated by a console integrated into the instrument panel that slanted toward the driver, which included a floor shifter, storage compartment, and ashtray. A leather trim option which also replaced nylon loop rug with cut bile carpeting was finally offered in addition to the Morocide vinyl and cloth and Morocide upholstery offerings. Innovations in 1969 included a radio antenna embedded in the windshield, flush-mounted pop-open exterior door handles, side impact beams inside the doors, and an optional built-in electrically heated rear window defogger. Pontiac also in 1969 built a steam-powered ZA101 concept car with a 150 horsepower, 112 kilowatts, engine designed by GM Engineering in conjunction with the Besseler brothers. The engine, however, was 450 pounds, 200 kilograms. Heavier than a V8, and 3 times more expensive to make.